Was Your Tower is back with another movie review in Kermit's Swamp Years. Yeah, it's not really it's actually pretty interesting to say the least. So yeah. And let me see. Yeah, it was on the Star Network with a VHS DVD release. It was just a straight to home video release, really. But hey, it counts, really. The release date was August 18th, 2002. So, yeah. Let's get on to it. Kermit the Frog rides a scooter down a dirt road on his way to visit the swamp where he grew up and realized his first big adventure. A 12-year-old Kermit enjoys seeing the atmosphere life with two best friends, Rocker and a cool, smooth, talking frog who is the best hopper in the swamp, and Goggles, a shy and awakened toad. Kermit wonders what life beyond the swamp, but his companions do not think the same. The friends run into a science teacher named Dr. Hugo and his assistant Mary, who innocently on capturing frogs. Amy the alligator saves them and warns them about the dangers lurking outside the swamp, especially regular humans. The next day, they ran into Blotch, a huge bullfrog, who bullies Goggles and also moons him, which, yeah, that happened, and then they went the first spill onto the road where the pair is taken by a pet store owner named Wilson. By the way, Blotch beats poor Gold up during the whole thing, it was hilarious. Propose Kermit and Crocker to visit for on a quest to save their friends. When Goggles and Blotch are taken into a pet store, Blotch bullying cycling the pair to be put in a cage with a snake named Vicky, who eventually to eat Blotch. Goggles saves him by goggling Vicky to kill him and using his poison gland. The other animals at the store manage to convince Goggles and Blotch that being sold to someone as a pet led to a safe and luxurious lifestyle. After getting run over by Wilson's truck and having the tire tracks on its chest, Crocker is no longer able to hop and start to lose his confidence. Kermit and Crocker meet a stray dog named Pilgrim, who saves them from Craftsman, and Mary then decided to help them find their friends. Kermit is able to find Wilson's truck by using helium balloons. They also went to a movie theater, by the way, but that wasn't mentioned. But discovered they are no longer in the vehicle. Kermit collaborating with Lorraine and Crocker again. They are together to find Wilson's pet store. Crocker failed to mention, finally managed to hop, but by hopping through the window and help Kermit up the window, but find out Vicky that their friends are gone to George Washington High School. And that's where all the last part will be in, the high school, where animals never come back from. Kermit speaks to a star. He offers looking up at the swamp, who gives him advice that he should give up hope. Next day, Kermit and Crocker get caught by Wilson to get taken to the high school and escape upon arrival. As the first step of Kermit's plan, they meet Pilgrim again, who follows them in order to save Goggles and Blotch, as well as Pilgrim and Crocker are captured by Wilson. And the whole chasing scene was so, it's one of the best music chasing scenes ever by Wilson, while Kermit hitches a ride to the classroom on a student's backpack. Craftsman introduced to deceased Goggles, but Blotch goes in place to return the favor for rescuing him from Vicky. Craftsman discovered to dismiss Crocker instead. When Wilson brings him into the class, Mary refused to show the class how this discuss is done and leaves the classroom. Kermit managed to free Crocker from the discernment table and fights Craftsman using some swapoggle techniques he picks up earlier at a movie theater. I already mentioned that part. Despite the warning that Kermit should never talk to the humans, Kermit stops Craftsman from attacking Goggles by talking and asking him to please release the frogs. This action led Craftsman to reveal that as a child he was about to discuss a frog who, being him, to stop but refused to say anything to anyone else. Oh, where was I? Stop refusing to say anything else in Craftsman's classroom, which caused him to be humiliated with the truth revealed that frogs can't talk, and Kermit rescue plan as a success. Craftsman frees all the frogs. This misses the class and enables Kermit and his friends to return home after a ride back to the swamp border in Wilson's truck. Wilson and Pilgrim and the four friends head back where Kermit is headed as a hero, and then back in the present, Kermit thinks about how all of them reimagined friends over the years before finally arriving at the border and reunites with his friends and family. And yeah. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. But the swamp years. I like the part where Blotch was beating up poor Goggles in the middle of the road after he was mooning him, which was that was hilarious. But yeah, this was one of those movies that you just have to say there. It's it was just funny. So yeah, I give it A minus. Yeah, I mean A minus. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, it was yeah, it's true story once and all. Okay, next movie review will be I mean, I was thinking WCW had these epic encounters, but this one is inaccurate as hell. It's staying moment of truth. I mean, I'll talk about why. And there's a problem with this one. This one doesn't have a Wikipedia page, so I'll have to explain it all by myself. Yeah, this is a. It's yeah. I'll explain this one. Yeah. So, anyways, so episode 95 is showing up will be tomorrow, and then Thursday my second show. You can subscribe to the vacation on that one. You will see WCW Fall Brawl 2000 and move on from there. And then we my SmackDown review on Friday, and also WrestlePalooza the review also. And there's that. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this German Clarification as well as the Standard Shell Tiles Retro reviews. So subscribe to Clarification on that one also. And there.